Friends, throughout history, the world has seen incredible minds who approached language from unique angles. Think of Panini, who gave us a scientific grammar of Sanskrit long before modern linguistics even existed, or Noam Chomsky, who reshaped how we think about grammar and the human mind. Even philosophers like Wittgenstein explored how language defines our limits of thought. But long before many of them, there was one name, a visionary, who quietly laid the foundation for how we understand language itself. Ferdinand de Saussure wasn't just another linguist. He changed the entire way we think about meaning, structure, and communication. His ideas didn't just stay within linguistics. They echoed across philosophy, anthropology, psychology, even literary theory. Let's dive into the fascinating world of Saussure, the man who turned language into a system and science into a science. Born on 26 November 1857 in Switzerland, Saussure wasn't just a linguist, he was a visionary. Often called the father of modern linguistics, his ideas laid the very foundation for semiotics, structuralism, and modern-day language theory. Alongside Charles Sanders Peirce, he's credited as a co-founder of semiology, the science of signs, the system of language. Saussure's big breakthrough: language isn't just a bunch of names for things. He saw it as a system, like a game of chess. The pieces don't matter for what they're made of. Wood, plastic, gold. What matters is how they relate to each other. That's how language works too. For Saussure, every word, every sound only makes sense in relation to others. A word doesn't mean something because it looks like it. It means something because of how it differs from other words. Structuralism begins. He introduced a radical shift. Instead of focusing on what words mean, he focused on how they mean. Enter signifier and signified. The signifier, the sound or image, like the word tree or the sound of it. The signified, the concept behind it, the mental image of a tree. Together, they make a sign, but the link between them, totally arbitrary. There's no natural reason tree should mean what it does. It only works because we agree on it. That's why arbor in Latin means nothing unless you've learned it. Words are powerful, not because they reflect reality, but because they create it. Language in motion. Saussure also made a key distinction between two views of language. Langue, the full system. The grammar, the rules, the structure. Parole, how individuals actually speak. Casual, messy, everyday use. This split was huge. It gave linguists a way to study the structure, not just the speech. It later inspired Noam Chomsky's competence versus performance theory. Another big idea? Synchronic versus diachronic. Synchronic, studying language at a single point in time. Diachronic, studying how it changes over time. Before Saussure, most linguistics was historical. He made the present just as important. Paradigm and syntagm. Saussure introduced two powerful axes that shape how we communicate. The paradigmatic axis, choices, like picking cat, dog, or tiger. The syntagmatic axis, combinations, like how we say, the cat sat on the mat. Meaning comes not just from words, but how we choose and arrange them. Binary oppositions. Saussure's system is built on binary oppositions. We understand hot because we know cold. Man makes sense because of woman. Meaning is always relational. Even the sign itself is a binary. Signifier versus signified. Language isn't fixed. It's fluid. Words don't just reflect reality, they shape it. What we say, how we say it, and how we interpret it, it's all part of this dynamic system. The legacy Saussure never published his big theory himself. It was his students who compiled his lectures into Course in General Linguistics, 1916, and that changed everything. From Levi-Strauss in anthropology, to Roland Barthes in media, to Derrida in philosophy, and even feminists like Julia Kristeva and Hélène Cixous, everyone took his ideas and ran with them. Even if today's linguists find some parts outdated, Saussure's structural framework still echoes in literary theory, semiotics, sociology, and beyond. Ferdinand de Saussure didn't just study language, he reshaped how we think about thinking. His work reminds us that words don't just carry meaning, they create meaning. From tree to truth, what we say defines how we see the world. What do you think? Does language shape our reality or just reflect it? Friends, tell us your thoughts in the comment box below, and don't forget to subscribe to Modlingua channel for more language tips, career growth, and global opportunities.